In just the last 2 weeks, there have been 5 shootings involving law enforcement officers. Wednesday, Monroe County Deputy Daniel Shear was laid to rest. He was shot and killed last week, responding to a domestic violence call. The suspect in that case, Brian Wilson, will be back in court on Monday. And 2 days later, 2 Mifflin Township police officers were shot following a traffic stop. Now, in this body cam video, you can see that suspect, Devontae Dixon, run from the car and start shooting just seconds later. One officer is out of the hospital. The other is facing a long road to recovery. Dixon has been charged with attempted murder and assault. He's recovering in the hospital after shooting himself. And then there's this case here out of Marysville. A man is accused of shooting at 2 Marysville police officers. This all happened last Friday. That suspect is recovering in the hospital after being shot by a Union County deputy. He's facing attempted murder charges tonight.
This recent violence against law enforcement has so many saying enough is enough. The FOP meeting today to outline a new initiative to hold people accountable for the violence against officers. Kirsten Lindquist is on your side in our studio tonight. And Kirsten, this isn't just an Ohio-focused approach.
No, it's certainly not, Jessica. The framework for Protect Ohio Police attacks on all fronts of the issue, even federal measures being looked at to ensure accountability. At this point, social media graphics and statements aren't going to cut it anymore. Now, quote, let's see some spine.
Violence hangs over the job like a dark storm cloud.
Violence that Ohio police officers know all too well after a violent and deadly May.
We buried Monroe County Deputy Daniel Shear, who all he ever wanted to do was serve his community and keep his neighbors safe. And he gave his life in return. Two Mifflin Township officers were brutally targeted by a violent thug who should have been in jail.
Ohio FOP now calling for a statewide initiative to end the attacks against law enforcement.
We need local support and state laws that protect our officers, not policies that undermine us with reckless bond decisions.
And hold politicians accountable for the damage already done.
We will recruit challengers and we will defeat each and every one of them.
The Ohio FOP outlined a list of demands that they want to see taken on day one.
We demand that cities adopt local laws that protect cops. Demand that mayors stop criticizing the police when they do their job as they are trained to do. We demand that judges set bail that protects our communities. We demand that prosecutors stop cutting deals that put violent criminals back on our streets and endanger the public and those who protect them.
In addition to the Ohio-focused approach, a push on the federal level. Senators Marino and Husted, co-sponsors on Senate Bill 167, called the Protect and Serve Act, making it a federal crime to knowingly assault law enforcement or cause serious bodily injury, an offense punishable by 10 years in prison, up to life behind bars.
This is not a partisan initiative. What this is Republicans or Democrats or independents or libertarians. If you take action that makes the men and women of law enforcement less safe, we will come after you either in a primary and or in the general election.
Ohio FOP saying they will grade elected officials and lobby against those they believe are not doing enough to protect law enforcement.
Angry bad guys act out with violence, but angry good guys act out with their voice and their vote. And hear me when I say we are angry.
The FOP said they've already been to Washington to lobby for legislation like the Protect and Serve Act to be taken. But above all, the FOP says they will continue to mobilize their members to recruit and run candidates against those who put police at risk. On your side in studio, Kirsten Lindquist, ABC 6 News.
Thanks for watching the ABC 6 News YouTube channel.
Bringing you breaking news, stories, sports, and original content throughout Central Ohio.
Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out.
ABC 6 News is on your side.